Hello again, everybody. Wayback Sports Cards. Today we're opening 1992 Top Stadium Club Series 1. Gonna get right into it. This series, Top Stadium Club, second year they were doing Stadium Club. 1991 was the first season they released the product. 1992, they released it in 3 series. Each series, 300 cards. So 900 card set, which was the largest set until Topps Total came out a decade later. And what this means is, out of the 300 card base set for Series 1, there's only 12 Hall of Famers in the set. So a lot of fluff. We got Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer, one of the 12. Jay Buhner. Again, great photos. The backs are always fun. They show the rookie card of the player, the Topps rookie card, I should say, and where they fare, how they do against right and left-handed pitchers. Very interesting approach. The back of the card, very colorful. The front pictures are great, but the player selection is awful here. So we're going to get right to it. You can see nice spring training shot there. But we're going to get a lot of duplicates here, so we're just going to go through it. Nice satin jacket on the Harold Reynolds. Dave Hendo, rest in peace. John Candelaria. Jaime Navarro. So yeah, these were produced with Kodak imaging technology. That's the gimmick here behind the great quality photos. But again, with the series split into 3, and they really didn't do much in the way of subsets. They had Members' Choice that was put into Series 2 and 3, but they're not here in Series 1, so you don't get those Members' Choice extra cards of those superstars, and it's really desperately needed here, because you can see as I go through this, there's just great pictures, great looking cards, but not a whole lot of superstar power here. They give you the club membership in there. Darren Holmes, Chris Sabo. And, and the crazy thing is, with 900 card set, you would think, man, there must be a ton of rookie cards here. No key rookie cards. There's a handful of rookies, nobody of note. No key rookie cards. No inserts. So this is like a set that desperately needs the inserts here. Basketball at this time was doing the Beam Team, which was really highly sought after, but this set doesn't have it. And really all you get here are great looking cards. Another Hall of Famer there. The Eck, Dennis Eckersley. Probably somebody who everybody thought would be a Hall of Famer in 1990, Kevin Moss. Didn't quite pan out. They show you, again, the bars system, showing the stats, the extra stats on the back, and how those correlate. So, kind of interesting. Topps is at least they're trying something here. David Cone, we got a pitcher hitting. We got Kip Gross, Deion Sanders. Not a Hall of Famer, but definitely somebody in my PC. Greg Olson, former Rookie of the Year. I believe it was 89 was Greg Olson Rookie of the Year season. Jeff Gray, Tim Spear, Luis Rivera, Brian McRae. Again, I mean, awesome color photos. And as you see, we're already getting into the duplicates. Walt Terrell, Jimmy Key, Mike Boddicker. Great shot of 1992 Silver Slugger, Joe Carter. Put him up there. Ricky Bonus, got the checklist. Larry Anderson, famously traded for Jeff Bagwell. Dan Gackler, Rob Deere. I think he just struck out again. And I don't know that I mentioned it yet. I got this box for about 20 bucks on eBay, and honestly, don't pay. Don't pay more than 20 bucks for these cards. There we go. Hall of Famer George Brett. We'll put him up. Jose De Leon, Tim Jones. Again, no parallels either. This is kind of a dark time for cards, you know, in terms of value. Lee Smith, another Hall of Famer. Pat Kelly, Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. So Kevin Gross, there you go. He is the only pitcher in the 1992 season to pitch a no-hitter. So there was only one no-hitter in 1992. Kevin Gross threw it. I believe it was against the Padres, 2-0 win. So no value on the card, but was doing a little bit in 1992, looking up some of the things that happened in 1992 there. Todd Hundley, Chris Hoyles, nice shot there. Brett Butler. Got Scott Fletcher. Mr. 50 saves, the first to do it. Bobby Thigpen, Mark Lewis, Ken Caminiti. And you could see already we're just kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Greg Jeffries featured on that Gerald Clark card. Maybe more so than Gerald himself. Hensley Mullins, Lenny Webster, Eric Yelding, Dave Stieb. One of the greats from the 80s. Rich Monteleone, Paul O'Neill, pre-Yankees. Got Wally Joyner, Bud Black, and Ramon Martinez. All right, we've got Big Daddy Cecil Fielder, 50 home run season there. Tony Fossis, Luis Salazar, Sean Abner, Dave Bergman. Got a couple of Daves. Gary Thurman. Anthony Young, rest in peace. Lost, I believe, a record 19 decisions in a row. Got Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. Mike Pagliarulo without the mustache. Greg Cadaret. Mike Scioscia. Sean Bosky, Jeff Blauser, and Lee Stevens. So Roberto Alomar, just pulled him a moment ago. 1992, had a Silver Slugger and a Gold Glove. Pretty good season there for Roberto Alomar. David Justice, this would have been a big card in 92. You see the duplicates coming through here. Got ourselves an oil can Boyd. Jim Vatcher. Boy, there's some guys I really don't remember here. Bill Swift, I do. Moved on to San Francisco, had a couple of good seasons. I think a 20-win season in San Francisco. Lenny Webster. So we're kind of seeing cards for the second time already. And this just kind of gives you the idea here of what we're dealing with 92 Stadium Club. Great looking cards, but 15 card packs, 36 packs, you're gonna get. And I'm not even gonna flip unless I see somebody of note here. Another Edgar. Stan Belinda. That sidewinding motion. Robin Ventura. Robin Ventura before he got beat up by Nolan Ryan. Teddy Higuera, huge pitcher in the 80s. 20-win season with the Brewers back in the 80s. Terry Mulholland, Kent Herbeck. Great player there for the Twins. Rance Mulliniks. Ken Daly, Ray Langford. Manny Lee. Greg Briley. Darren Lewis. Bill Doran. Another Belinda, Ventura, Herm Winningham, and Glenn Braggs. Great looking cards, but just, geez. Greg Olson again. Scott Fletcher, Bobby Thigpen, Mark Lewis. So we're just really kind of getting the same. There's George Brett once again. All players we've seen already. I am, however, looking for Cal Ripken. He is probably the best card, the best base card in Series 1. We got Dion again. But we've got Greg Olson, Bobby Thigpen, Sean Berry, another Eckersley, Kevin Moss, Mel Hall, for you fans of crime, Brian Bohannon, and we're going to get right back in here. Kevin Gross again, Mr. No-Hitter. But all players, there we go. Danny Tartable, still with the Royals. Although in 92, he would move to the Yankees. So this was released before he went over to the Bronx. Andy Van Slyke, who was a Silver Slugger in 1992 and a Gold Glove winner. So Andy Van Slyke 92 was kind of a big deal there. Sliding at the third there with Tim Wallach manning the base. The King, Jim Leyritz, author of a few huge postseason home runs. Tony Fernandez, rest in peace. Devon White, with that nice portrait there of him and his bat. Another Tony Fernandez, Devon White. And there you go. It's like one pack right on top of the other. Dante Bichette. Mark Wohlers, future closer. Jamie Quirk. Rags. Not really looking at the target there. Dave Valley. Willie McGee. Hitting champ there. Milt Kyler. Terry Shumpert, Dwight Smith, Kevin Elster, Luis Gonzalez. Cecil Espy, Officer Ron Karkovice. I remember him, Chicago for a long time. Joe Girardi with the Cubs, later with the Rockies, then with the Yankees. Scott Bales. Jimmy Key again. Another satin jacket there. That beautiful jacket there. Harold Reynolds. Hendo. Nobody new in that pack. All right, another Girardi, Scott Bales, Tim Hewlett, Jeff Treadway, Mark Portugal, McFarland, Omar Vizquel, early career there, still with the Mariners, hadn't made it over to the Indians yet. Randy Velarde, Dave Howard, Tom Foley, Bernie Williams, still wearing the nice bus driver aviator style eyeglasses. Al Osuna, Willie Fraser, John Kruk, 1991 to 93 Kruk. Look at those stats. He was an amazing hitter. And Pat Borders, the 1992 World Series MVP for the Toronto Blue Jays. 1992, the first year the World Series went north of the border with the Toronto Blue Jays, and then they would win in 93 as well. Some new cards here in this pack. Doug Drabeck, Cy Young winner 1990. Gilberto Reyes, Brian Bohannon, Tommy Gregg, Stan Royer. Who is that? I don't think he stuck around long. Terry Steinbach, somebody who did stick around for a long time. Candy Maldonado with the Nacho helmet. Kevin Brown, not that one, I guess. And Bernard Gilkey. We've got Felix Fermin with Rock Reigns bearing down on him. Spike Owen, Jerry Brown, Kurt Wilkerson, Herbeck, Mullenix, Daly. These are all cards we've seen. Yeah, nothing new there. Got a handful of packs to go here, but we may cut this short. Although, like I said, I am looking for the Ripken. Greg Harris, Eric Hansen, Mike Sims, Mike Felder, Alvin Davis. Nice shot there at Kevin Mitchell. Some new looking cards here. Marquise Grissom getting the signal from the third base coach. Looks like maybe to get down. Oh, Henry Rodriguez. Don Paul, happy to be here. Mike Maddox, Ed Whitson. Ed Whitson couldn't hack it in New York City with the Yankees. Steinbrenner ended up running him out of town. Or Todd Van Poppel. Oof, that would have been a big one in 92. So people were still thinking in 92 he was going to be a big star. Didn't pan out. Mike Gallego. Mike Scioscia. Jeff Blauser, Lee Stevens, Jesse Barfield, Vince Coleman with the Mets. Those Mets years, not so good for Vince Coleman. All right. We've got Gene Larkin from the champion Twins in 91. Scott Lewis, Mark Grace. Really nice career there. Mike Flanagan, rest in peace. Really good pitcher there for the Orioles in the 80s. Shane Mack. Kevin Reimer. Ricky Bonus. Larry Anderson. Dan Gackler, Rob Deere, Jose Guzman, Ryan Bowen, Reggie Harris, and Danny Tartabull. Not much happening here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And again, this is probably not a recommend to those of you out there, if you figured that out by now. Blackjack McDowell, Cy Young winner. Another Bernie Williams. A few years before he broke out into stardom. Just gonna go through, see what we can find. Anything new? Nothing new. Another Edgar. Spanky, Mike LaValliere. Haven't seen that yet. Bob Scanlon, John Orton, and another Black Jack McDowell. Got Jeff Montgomery, Royals closer. John Burkett with the Giants and the throwback. Walt Weiss, former Rookie of the Year. Bob Tewksbury. Juan Gonzalez, have not seen him yet. Put Juan Gonzalez up. BJ Surhoff, featuring Ken Griffey Jr. Put that down. Pickings are slim. Lonnie Smith there in the World Series going up against Brian Harper at the plate. Mackie Sasser, yep. Luis Alicea, Benny Santiago, Bobby Rose, Alan Anderson. Early career Kurt Schilling, still with the Astros. Dave Magadan, Gary Wayne. So some new faces here as we get down to the final 4 packs. Steve Avery, Sam Horn, Mike Devereaux, Junior Felix, Dante Bichette, Bowlers. All right, now we've seen these guys. Yep. Well, we have not seen Barry Larkin yet. Hall of Famer Barry Larkin. Scott Bradley, Brent Maine. Crazy that we have not pulled the Cal Ripken card yet. Scanlon, Orton, McDowell, Worthington, Anthony Young, Roberto Alomar again. Nope. 2 more to go. But again, I'd say if you can get this, don't pay more than 20 bucks for this box, that's for sure. There's not a lot here. Trevor Wilson, Tony Fernandez. Got Ozzie Guillen, former Rookie of the Year. Got Darren Holmes, Chris Sabo. We got Rex Specs. And we got Steve Finley. Final pack. Let's see if we can pull ourselves a Cal Ripken Jr. I can't believe we went through this whole box and found duplicates of just about everybody. Joe Orsulak, Orlando Merced, Chili Davis, Dave Cochran, Rich Gedman, Brian Holman, Mike Bordick, great defender, Eric Karros, rookie cards in 91 there, former Rookie of the Year with the Dodgers. Brian Harper, looks like a shot from the World Series there. Darren Jackson, Steve Lake, great mustache, Luis Rivera, Brian McRae, Mike LaValliere, and Bob Scanlon. So there you go. Lots of duplicates, no Cal Ripken. So how about that for 1992 Topps Stadium Club Baseball Series 1? Let me know what you think about this. Do you remember this? Let me know what your memories are. But until next time, stay tuned every week for a long-form pack break. And until next time, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, everyone. So long.